Good morning, viewers across the globe. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. A pleasure to be here again with you to discuss updates and developments of events. Here with me is Mazi Okokomdem, who definitely is one of the analysts here. Of course, we have to discuss definitely important developments. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Bafra Republic government in exile, was reported to have said Oge Nkere should go back to the CRC, the Conflict Resolution Committee, and let them settle whatever be the case. He is interested in the settlements and, of course, reconciliation towards achieving the noble goal of the restoration of the Biafra state. Could that be possible at this time, in the midst of this crisis or misunderstanding? Everybody is suspecting one another, and the crisis seems to be deepening. But here comes the word of the leader, the Prime Minister, who believes that with Abako Mamini Nyo, Abako no Nyo Mamini or Bao Fofo, go back and reconcile. Your take on this development?
I am Mr. Paragenu Okokondem in this Republic of Biafra. Liba Mazin Namdekalo, Samuel Ekpa, Biafra Republic government in exile, CRC, and other bodies that are in that group. Father, I thank you on their behalf. Father, I thank you. I say, be glorified in Jesus' name.
Abidoga is the Prime Minister give a good order.
Prime Minister give a good order or advice to Oge Nkere. Prime Minister say what is right and what is supposed to say. But it's left for Oge Nkere to hear. It's left for Oge Nkere to obey. Because the way I look at things, it seems that Oge Nkere have gone a journey of no return. They have taken a step of no going backward. Because Oge Nkere, the office is operating now, was not the time our able Prime Minister was there. Out. This and Oge Nkere wasn't able. Oge Nkere don't have office, that office of finance. And that office of finance doesn't mean that Oge Nkere has power to decide. When Ngozi Rebese pulled out from her own crew from day one, even before the convention, Oge Nkere wasn't able to say anything. Oge Nkere has no stand. Even when Ngozi Rebese was accusing her, abusing him, telling him that he's a criminal, that he is investing the money, he should hand over, come and do the account. Oge Nkere wasn't able to say anything. She don't know what to say. Ngozi Rebese was powerful than Oge Nkere. But it was this CRC, it was breed. Emmanuel, all of them came up. And the former Prime Minister said, okay, hold the election between all the whole group that want to be the spokesman of the Republic government in exile, want to be a spokesman. They invite Ngozi Rebese, invite everybody. Ngozi Rebese refused to come for reconciliation, to make election. Whosoever the people choose, let them be a spokesperson. Oge Nkere was eager. Then these people elected him and created the office, acting Prime Minister, and give him the function. And Oge Nkere, the same problem Ngozi Rebese have, that made the people that followed that interested to pull out. People like Emmanuel Odemiyus, Adadio Rama, I don't know, and the others, they pull out. Ngozi Rebese want to manipulate and hold everything. The same thing Oge Nkere is doing. He will be the defense minister, he will be the financial minister, he will be the acting prime minister. Only you. I think only that we are there that have sense. I don't know what he's speaking. He's not eloquent. He was just pushing to be there. to characterize Ngozi Arabese, he went and become worse than Ngozi Arabese.
Now, you cited he is not eloquent. Do we need an eloquent person to be a leader? Must an eloquent person be the one to lead?
Listen, you know why
Moses in the Bible wasn't eloquent.
Moses in the Bible wasn't eloquent, but God gave him error. Who did something to speak for him?
So why are Biafrans more particular about this concern of not being able to communicate effectively? But we can hear him. How do you mean the word effectively? Because he's not speaking using intonation or what?
Intonation or no intonation. Do you know when Ngozi Arabese is succeeding on what she's doing? Because she's fluent. She has a deceitful word to convince people. But both deceitful and not deceitful, Oge Nkere don't have. Oge Nkere was just starting there by the backing of British cabinet. Oge Nkere was there. Now he have liberated the way. Look at it. Now he have cut the lobbies off, which Ngozi Arabese wasn't able to do. Which Oge Nkere is worse than Ngozi Arabese.
How do you mean he has cut the lobbies off?
The lobbies are with him now. The lobbies are with him now. The lobbies, I think Elias was sent to go and find out about to pass Oge Nkere record. That's the end.
Was sent to go and find out by who?
By CRC. Breathe. When he started making, to go and find his activities. That's the end.
Why didn't they do that before he was before they conducted the election?
Before
he became the Minister of Finance.
Listen,
why now?
Listen, Minister before he become. Remember that Minister of Finance was given to him by Sam Moneta. Now because that time there was a high-profile pretense. But now when his recolor is coming out gradually, they say, okay, let us dig deep to this thing. All the whole chart of Biafra, Sam Moneta, the Biafra Republic government in that Sam Moneta and the other cabinet men, most of them they now starting changing the signatory, changing the names to suit himself. He come and tell us, my boss, all of them is lying. Oge Nkere now is working for his own achievement.
Based on information available to you, right? You are reacting based on the information you have gathered.
Based on the information,
you have not satisfied copies of those claims.
I cannot have the satisfied copies.
And the people who claim this have not provided the certified copies that reflects the alteration and the one that is authentic.
Do you see the what Pastor Van posted last time about the names of the directors? Do you see it? Now that is evidence. Let Oge Nkere come with his own. He challenge Oge Nkere. Come with the one you own, the one you're using to operate now. Come with it and let us verify. Do Oge Nkere do it? And rather come to in a social media. Stop, leave me alone. I'm doing what the Bafra asked you to do. What are the Bafra asked you to do? How many Bafra votes for you?
Are you aware that the government suspended Ajere prior to this development?
Which government suspended Ajere? Which faction? Is it CRC suspended Ajere or Oge Nkere making noise in social media suspended Ajere? Oge Nkere was under suspension. From there he dismissed by CRC. CRC is the highest governing body in breed.
Before the suspension of Oge Nkere by the CRC, already Ajere Bam has been suspended with one other person by the government.
Now, where is Ajere now? Where is Ajere now? Ajere is still in the same government. Where is Ekpa now? Where is Oge Nkere now? They have gone out from the government.
Which of the government are you talking about?
I'm talking about Breeze under CRC. Oge Nkere and Ekpa are no more there. Breed under CRC. Forget about breed. Fake breed on social media that Oge Nkere is mentioning.
I went through the bylaws of the brigade, the Biafran Republic government in exile, is to bless that the minimum number of suspension is 2 weeks, and the maximum is 2 months.
2 months.
But the CRC went overboard to issue 4 months suspension. Could they have acted by the provision of the bylaws by going beyond the stipulated maximum of 2 months suspension? So could there be any other interest playing out in that regard? Because if you must come with to equity, you should come with a clean hands. So that raises another concern. Could there be any motive behind their action? And subsequently, after pronouncing suspension today, in less than 24 hours, they withdraw their statement and give dismissal. So these are issues we must correlate with the provisions of the bylaw, which is binding on everyone, including the CRC, the APM, and every other member of the cabinet.
Now, you are asking me, do CRC work under the provision
of the bylaw?
Of the bylaw.
That stipulates the maximum punishment or suspension for an erring, of course, erring officer is 2 months.
Now,
and if the person repeat that for 3 consecutive times, then a recommendation of dismissal could be given.
Now, CRC is the highest decision body maker in Bafra Republic government in exile.
It's not the highest. The board of directors are the highest. The general that should be taken at the General Assembly, comprising the board of directors, the intercontinental representatives or coordinators, and brigade cabinet members, and other sundry officials
now
in this matter.
Now, intercontinental representatives, which Europe is part of that intercontinental representative. Europe have already kicked against Oge Nkere. Europe coordinators have already asked BRIT or CRC to remove Oge Nkere before ever.
That was their recommendation.
But
it's not in their powers to do so.
No, that was their recommendation. Now, the same people have intervened. Let me tell you, CRC and other governing bodies that made up the high level, they just like okay, let me take you use military era. They are just like when you say this is the president and this is let's say Supreme Military Council that we sit and decide before the head of state will come and announce.
No, I read through the bylaws so that we will be guided. It was clearly stated that the movement of the Biafra Republic government in exile is purely political.
I'm giving you.
There's nothing purely political and democratic.
I'm giving you an instance that this CRC and other government have the power even to change the constitution. Have the power. If Oge Nkere will have the power to remove the name of directors, then you are telling me the governing body don't have power to face Oge Nkere with his as he came. And what I just Oge Nkere misbehaved, then they follow him in that way.
No, I am not supporting Oge Nkere if he has done that. If he have altered the document of registration without the approval of the board of directors, that is a criminal act. But I am saying
and this is why they
that by the provisions of the bylaws,
by the bylaws and provision,
yes,
should they fold their hand until one Oge Nkere destroy the whole thing. Now, because of Oge Nkere, the acting of Oge Nkere, the behavior of Oge Nkere made them to take that extraordinary step to stop him. And even though under that process of suspension, Oge Nkere did not abide, they remove him. You cannot tell me that the whole CRC and the other continental body will be against Oge Nkere to remove him when Oge Nkere is right. You cannot tell me so, I will believe you. All of them cannot hate him.
No, I'm not. That is not
all of them cannot.
My position. What I'm saying is that complying with the provisions of the bylaw, regardless of whatever pressure that might be upon you.
Now, there's a law you have to break to save life.
You have to break the law
to save life.
To save life.
Yes. You have to break the law to save life.
How do you mean in this circumstance?
Now, in these circumstances, CRC and other governing bodies that took that step, they have to take it, people to save that constitution, because Oge Nkere is destroying the constitution.
Yeah, there are provisions for
The provision, Oge Nkere is destroying that provision.
There are-
This is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, let me
Don't blame them. Don't blame CRC. They did the right thing.
No, I am saying there are
Okay,
provisions
okay,
that
you-
check and balances
Check and balances.
in the bylaw, yes.
Okay, now.
But what I'm saying, adhering to those check and balances so that nobody will misinterpret their actions to have been
Nobody will-
compelled by certain
Nobody.
interests, hidden interests. You understand what I said?
There's no way you explain this to me. I will agree with your point. You know why I said we not agree with your point? You cannot fold your hand trying to follow the bylaw and things are destroying. Okay, your father in the house. You are the father in the house. And the community give order that nobody should attack a stranger that came to his place, and the stranger came to your place, start killing your wife and children. Will you fold your hand until one community give order to attack before you defend your family?
No, that is not. It's a different scenario.
No, in different scenario. I'm giving an example. The CRC and whosoever took action against Oge Nkere will not be waiting to follow the bylaw or follow the constitution. Waiting, and Oge Nkere is destroying the body. Oge Nkere is destroying PM. Now, PM give order. You see when they took that step. When this is started, everything they give Oge Nkere suspension. Oge Nkere call PM. PM asks him, go back to them and reconcile with them.
Which is a good advice.
Yeah, good advice. Oge Nkere, go back, reconcile with them. Oge Nkere, go back, listen to them. Oge Nkere, go back, apologize. Did he go? He refused. He refused. When the CRC and the other governing body saw that he refused, they sacked him. This is why. Something something made them to take that action. That's where I'm going. If Oge Nkere listen to PM and go back, he could not have been to this stage. And he go back now, start bragging. Bafra select you. Who are the Bafra select you than CRC? I don't know the election. All Bafra elect you from where? Bafra voted for referendum. Oge Nkere, where did Bafra vote for you? If not CRC.
So are you saying that the CRC now does not represent whatever decision they take could not be seen as representing the position of the entire Biafran population?
Now,
because that will be another obstacle to unravel.
now I think I'll ask me a question. Now, CRC represent the whole Biafra. This is why CRC vote Oge Nkere, and the whole Biafra accept it. Now, CRC say Oge Nkere step down. Why don't Oge Nkere step down? Oge Nkere still telling us Biafrans vote for him without the CRC. As CRC vote for him and Biafra accept, CRC say Biafrans, Oge Nkere is no more. Oge Nkere step down. Why can't Oge Nkere agree?
Now, there is another rumor from undisclosed quarters that Igwe Butuzo, the 3-star general of the Biafran Defense Force, has boycotted Oge Nkere. Could that be possible?
Yeah.
Because in his previous video I watched, he said that except Oge Nkere and Success, no other person is attending to them. Now, with this current development, could that be said to be true, that they have boycotted Oge Nkere?
Now,
is there any evidence to that?
Now, listen. Success, Igwe Butuzo, the chief of Biafran Army, said at the initial stage, at the early hour, when those other places liberated away, and said, this, gathering money for our men on the ground.
That December last year, right?
Yes. Then this one came out and said, no, it's only Success Oge Nkere in breed, not in USB. In breed, are still feeding them. are still feeding them. No other group again, no other body again. But this time around, with the work, Igwe Butuzo is working is the spirit. Igwe Butuzo is working in the spirit. Igwe Butuzo was the one who came first and said, "Brother Abese, no biamo, Brother Abese, I cannot work with you." The same now, Igwe Butuzo have come and said, as far as Oge Nkere have deviated away from his own breed, Oge Nkere, I'm not working with you again. Igwe Butuzo have blocked Oge Nkere, blocked Brother Abese. Igwe Butuzo now are collecting the right from CRC. CRC is the one now taking care of men on the ground. But Oge Nkere will be making lamentation. Even that time, that Igwe Butuzo and his men said that it was only Oge Nkere and success. How much is the Oge Nkere giving them? He was Minister of Finance. This is why Oge Nkere don't want to drop that position. He will use the money as he like. As some other person have accusing him before. Use them because they're giving these people cheap peanuts. But now the money is going to the full. Okay, look at since that breeds under CRC have sacked Oge Nkere. Look at how our people is functioning. Look at how the money is functioning. Since they are now collecting the allocation, the fundraising, and giving direct from CRC to them. See how our boys, not our boys, our men, the redemption gospel preachers. The men on the ground, Bafra men on the ground. Bafra men on the ground. See how they are moving. Okay, go to Okigwe. All the checkpoints in Okigwe now. Nigerian military checkpoint or security agent checkpoint in Okigwe now. Gentle and his men have dismantled them. Go to Arondizok. That or not east. That or not local government. Gentle have given them warning after this latest killing. Gentle give them warning. Be careful. Igwe Butuzo is there giving order to other generals. Other generals are carrying out sound. Since these people they took over, now are they not moving well under control of breed?
Now, what I'm saying is that, can you get me? That two people cannot be wrong at the same time.
Okay.
You must have a recourse to the provision of the Constitution or the bylaw, which states before certain decision could be taken, such as removing the Prime Minister or the acting Prime Minister, such decision will be taken at the General Assembly, comprising all the officers, Board of Directors, CRC inclusive, the cabinet members and the rest of them. So, did they meet such criteria before such decision or resolution was passed?
Now, Board of Directors.
That is important issue we must consider. Intercontinental.
How many directors remain there? In this breed now, how many directors remain there? One is out already by the order of PM. Now, it remain PM and the Mama. And now PM is in Finland. In the isolatory conference.
They are not the only board of directors. We have directors of this and that, intercontinental. So those we make to touch
those intercontinental
officials.
bodies, they were aware. I'm giving you Europe intercontinental body. They are aware. American intercontinental body are aware. This woman, Adadoroma, is in America.
And is Adadoroma part of the cabinet?
Sorry. I don't know. Adon is in America. He's both of the intercontinental directors. All of them sit together. And the major director that remain now is Imam Dabu. And Imam Dabu is there. All of them take decision together. Which board of director you are looking at again? Which board of director you are looking at again? My moderator or my host. Which board of director you are looking at again?
Now,
Imam Dabu is the overall board of directors. And she's the one that made the pronunciation. Do you want to, when Angel Michael will come from heaven and make the pronunciation before you believe?
No, we are trying to build a democratic process,
A democratic
and
republic.
there should be compliance. Now, before we round up here, Nigeria could take arbitrary decisions without any recourse to the rule of law, and such could not be allowed to repeat in the Biafran government, or should Biafra be restored? Now, what would be the implication of Oge Nkere not falling back to the ways of PM? Go back and reconcile. Now, it's two-way things. If he goes back, or if he may have gone back, the CRC and others were not willing to listen or create the environment opportunity to reconcile, would you have to blame him? Then if he eventually refused not to take the step, what could be the outcome thereafter?
Now, listen. It seems that we are trying to repeat word. Because of Oge Nkere failure to go back, CRC dismiss him. Because of his failure to go back, CRC dismiss him. And the way Oge Nkere is now, Oge Nkere is not going back. Because as Oge Nkere refuse PM, people have rebelled against PM. People no more working with the PM. If Oge Nkere is working with PM and want to be under PM, you can obey PM and come back. And if you come back, and that time, if you went back that time and CRC or Breathe refuse him, then we know the fault is from them. But if not go back, do you want them to be wait and do not announce the removal of him until Oge Nkere destroy things like Reconcile Basin?
The removal came in less than 24 hours.
No, it did not come less than 24 hours.
It came in less than 24 hours because he pronounced that, and thereafter, he said, at that same meeting, the available cabinet member decided on the next line of action. So it is less than 12 hours that wouldn't have given Oge Nkere opportunity to defend or appeal.
Do you know
that development as Imam Badar with the CRDC made the provision?
Do you know that Oge Nkere was asking Samorepa to beg on his behalf? Samorepa said, no, you should go. Why don't Oge Nkere go? And let us see what will happen. Why not Oge Nkere go? Let Oge Nkere go back. Even now, let him go back. Surrender all the documents and amend all over whatever he have uttered and replace them back to normal. And let us see what CRC will do.
Okay, to audience listening to us, we can have your own interactions via the comment section as you, of course, express your own positions. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Chigozendibo reporting.